if I didn't care.
Honey, child, more than words can say. If I didn't care.
Mr. Dufresne, describe the confrontation you had with your wife the night that she was murdered.
It was very bitter. She said she was glad I knew, that she hated all the sneaking around, and she wanted a divorce.
What was your response?
I told her I would not grant one.
I'll see you in hell. Well, those were the words you used, Mr. Dufresne, according to the testimony of your neighbors.
If they say so. I really don't remember. I was upset.
What happened after you argued with your wife?
She packed a bag.
Glenn Quentin, the golf pro at the Snowden Hills Country Club, was your wife's lover. Did you follow her?
Went to a few bars first, parked in the turnout, and waited.
With what intention?
I'm not sure. I was confused, drunk.
When they arrived, you went up to the house and murdered them.
No. I was sobering up, and I drove home to sleep it off. And I threw my gun into the Royal River. I feel I've been very clear on this point.
Well, where I get hazy is where the cleaning woman shows up the following morning and finds your wife in bed with her lover riddled with .38 caliber bullets. Now, does that strike you as a fantastic coincidence, Mr. Dufresne, or is it just me? Yet you still maintain that you threw your gun into the river before the murders took place. Very convenient.
It's the truth.
The police dragged that river for 3 days and nary a gun was found. So there could be no comparison made between your gun and the bullets taken from the blood-stained corpses of the victims. That also is very convenient.
Since I am innocent of this crime, sir, I find it decidedly inconvenient that the gun was never found.
Ladies and gentlemen, you've heard all the evidence. You know all the facts. We have the accused at the scene of the crime. We have footprints, tire tracks. We have bullets strewn on the ground which bear his fingerprints. And most of all, we have a beautiful young woman and her lover lying dead in each other's arms. They had sinned, but was their crime so great as to merit a death sentence? 4 bullets per victim. That means that he fired the gun empty, then stopped to reload.
You strike me as a particularly icy and remorseless man, Mr. Dufresne. It chills my blood just to look at you. By the power vested in me, I hereby order you to serve 2 life sentences back to back, 1 for each of your victims. So be it.
Andy came to Shawshank prison in early 1947 for murdering his wife and the fella she was banging. On the outside, he'd been vice president of a large bank.
This is Mr. Hadley. He's captain of the guards. I'm Mr. Norton, the warden. You are convicted felons. That's why they've sent you to me. Rule number 1, no blasphemy. I'll not have the Lord's name taken in vain in my prison. The other rules, you'll figure out as you go along. Any questions?
When do we eat?
You eat when we say you eat. You shit when we say you shit, and you piss when we say you piss. You got that, you maggot dick motherfucker? On your feet.
I believe in 2 things, discipline and the Bible. Here you'll receive both. Put your trust in the Lord. Your ass belongs to me. Welcome to Shawshank.
If he were telling the truth, he wouldn't have told us.
Unless, of course, he knew you wouldn't believe the truth, even if he told us.